Hi, you guys. It's Debbie from My Vagabond Style, and today I'm going to work in my little renovation book. So, this I started last week, and it is a takeoff from the HalFass Crafter, which I'll link her channel below. And Laura was doing this, and I just was totally enthralled with it. And so we came up with some rooms that we just, I find the rooms from magazines, and then I put them in here and then decorate them with people and things, and sometimes it's things that should be in there and sometimes it's things that shouldn't. So we worked on these last week. This one I skipped and we didn't do that, so maybe we'll do that one this week. This one we finished. This one was my favorite and it seemed to be a lot of people's favorites. But what I do is I thought maybe I would kind of look through this magazine with you to kind of give you an idea how I'm picking what pages I want to go in here. And I came up with a template. So the template is exactly the size or pretty close to what the pages are in this book. What I'm going to do is we're going to go through this magazine, and I kind of tagged it for myself that it's good for the rooms because there were a lot of things that would work in here. Actually, even this cover works pretty good. I'm not real concerned when I see something that has like these things in it because I know I can cover it up with something. You know, like something will be replaced right here for sure if I use this one. I love the light fixture in here. I was going through here and I found a few that I thought would be really good. I like this one a lot. Look at the colors in here, you guys. And so when I was looking at it and I had this right here, this part of the room seemed weird because I'm cutting off that whole picture. But if I do it right here and kind of place it low, I think I can actually even cut off all of that right there. So what I'm going to do, I like this one. We're going to use it. I don't know if we'll do it today, but I'm just showing you how I'm harvesting some of these rooms. So I would just cut this out and I would use my X-Acto on this just because I don't want to rip it. I want to get as much of the inner part as I can, you know, that towards the spine. Oops. Can you see that? I hope not. I kind of caught the other page there. And if it's not exactly right, I will go back and recut it. Let's see. There we go. Came right out. Put that one to the side. And then I'll show you this other one. This one's so bright and colorful. I thought it would be a lot of fun. Let me get the... So this one, and I almost thought it might be fun to cut this picture out and maybe do some sort of artwork, like an index card or something, and slide it behind there, right? So it would be like my artwork on the wall. So let's see. I could even do it towards the side here. Yeah, I think I would do it about there. Anyway, I'm just going to cut this one out of the magazine. I hope you guys are doing good. I did ask for suggestions on naming this series, and I got several of them back, you guys. And if you have any ideas, please put in the comments what you would like this series to be called. I think I had it like Wacky Room Renovations or something like that on the first one, which I'll probably keep it that way just until we decide what we're going to call this. Let me go over what, oh shoot, I'm not, it doesn't matter, I'm going to cut that off anyway. Okay, let me put that to the side, and I'll tell you what so far the suggestions are so you don't make the same one. So I had, I'm keeping it in my cute little notebook. Okay, I had Kathy suggested decorating with style or rooms gone wild. Lorraine did revamping rooms or revamps. And then that was Lorraine. Did I say Lorraine? Susan said random renovations or room for imagination. And then Pam said rooms reimagined. And Sandy said spaces and places. So those are the titles that we got. If there's one that you really like, put it in the comment. But I might also, you know what I should do is I'll put a community post when I get a few more, or if I get a few more, and then we can maybe vote on it. So that's what we're doing so far. Okay, the other thing I wanted to show you was I had this book that is Ellen DeGeneres' Home. What I like about this book for the Wacky Rooms is that they look like they're minimalists. Like there's not a ton of stuff in these rooms. So I don't know, did I mark any of them? And what I think is really cool about that is there's like so much area that I could put things in, right? Almost any of these rooms would be great. And you know, I love to cut the windows out and put things in the windows. This would be fun. We could replace all those pictures. So, and then there were things in here that I thought, oh, it would be fun to cut out and put in other rooms, but then I am, you know, kind of cutting out then I'm losing that room. So I don't know what I'm going to do, you guys, but it's a really cool book for this. Right? There's just so many possibilities. These could even be cut out and things put behind them. But look how like minimalistic the rooms are. Isn't that great? And then they have like fun things in the room. These sheep are in here a lot. But isn't that cool? So maybe I'll take one more. I'll take one out of this. Sometimes I just sit there and stare at it and try to imagine what I can put in these rooms. So yeah, you're so good. Again, here's another room where you could change that picture out. This one's good. I like that one. Let's take this one out. It's a big book. Okay, so we'll stop there for now for picking out pages. And then when I cut them down, I don't like to glue them in because you know I'm working behind here and I need to cut things out as I go. This one I feel like I could leave the edge on and then just cut it down on this side and the top. So I'm going to cut these down real quick and I'll be right back. I've got them all cut out. I don't think I'm going to put them in the book right now. I mean, what's the point, right? I think I'm going to just wait and see this window right here. We're going to cut this out. And this is a nice thick page. We're going to cut this out and see what we want to put behind it. It's just a lot easier to take it out of there. I was thinking that maybe we could even do like underwater, see if it works with this one. And if it doesn't, we'll look through some other magazines and see what we want to put back behind there. But we know this has got to go. And I'm using my Fiskars knife to cut it. It's just my favorite knife to use. It's got a nice grip on it. It's padded a little bit. Let's see, I need to go down to, no, I think I'll leave this little stone right there. I hope you guys can see this okay. But anyway, I am still working on getting together with Laura, HalFass Crafter. We have set a date to kind of record something together, so we'll be working on that. And we talked about maybe doing it one time on my channel and then one time on her channel. So that'll be great. I'm really looking forward to that. That's where we're going to make some paper dolls together. Okay, let me get this part out right here. This little pad that I have underneath me is just something I grabbed when I saw it at the Dollar Tree. Occasionally you'll see them there. And I use it all the time. So if you happen to see one of these, they're just handy because they're nice and small. It just sits up at my desk. I don't know what happened here. This is a little crooked. Okay. All right, let me grab some underwater pictures and we'll see if we can find anything that we want. If we don't want that, I don't know, maybe we could do beach. I'll just grab a few things. I'll be right back. I'm back. I found a few different possibilities and I'll let you see them and then we can decide. I like this city one. It's got her legs here, but you really can't tell that it's her legs. The only thing you'll see is right there, and it really doesn't even look like legs. So this one is a nice possibility. We could put something, like creeping in on the background. Let me show you what I mean. Like something coming through. I don't know. Something like that. So we've got that. Or I found this one. We could put it maybe about here. Just grabbing another piece of paper so you don't see what there. It would go about like that. That one's pretty good. You could have even like this giraffe poking its head around the corner. Very cute. Okay, so there's that one, or there's this one. This one is, I think, my favorite because it's just kind of wacky. So it would be like that. Like they're floating around in space, and you could still even have like the giraffe coming in. So I'm leaning towards this one, you guys. I like it. It's just funky and different. So let's see, where would we end it? Maybe right about there. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of, well, maybe I could move it down just a hair. Right about there. I'm going to glue stick it in. I kind of like that the light is going right there towards whoever hopefully is going to sit there. All right, we're off and running. That's cute. I might have to leave that there, but I'm gonna just set it there for a minute. Another fun thing that I thought too is I want to use this guy right here. He might be kind of fun, like he's just biking through space randomly. Here he goes. Not sure about him. I would definitely cut his wires off right here. He's probably a lot, so I don't know if I'm going to use him, but I do like him. I'd have to fussy cut a lot of this out. So we'll put him to the side for right now. All right, so let's see who we want to go in the chair. Let me find a few people. Okay, you guys, I found the girl. I found our lady, and I'm going to use her. I do need to get her in this chair, so I'm going to have to do a little cutting around some of these spots. I want her feet to go behind the chair, or I'm sorry, behind the ottoman right there. So I need to do a little cutting like that. It's all about working her in. So let's just see where, I think I'm just going to cut all the way around here, and that way it can kind of, I can slide in those boots and they'll just go where they want to go. And then I'm going to have to make them come out the bottom here. So let's see if they go in right there. I'm definitely going to need a cut right here. I haven't decided if I'm going to do anything to her face. I was kind of thinking of maybe changing her eyes out. I feel like I need to cut this arm so that she can slide in there. I don't really want her head like flying off the back. So I need to move this. So she's kind of sitting maybe like on the end of the chair. Okay, I think she's in a pretty good spot. I'm going to go ahead and put her down here. Use the art glitter glue. And I'm trying to be really good about putting this cap on this knife. Okay. I'm just pretty much tacking her down right now because I'm not sure if I had to move her. If I had her too tacked down, that would not be good. And then the next thing I found, so I pretty much found everything, you guys. It took me a long time to find what I wanted to put in here. So this seemed like the best way to do it is to just put it together with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and put the giraffe in here. And I want the giraffe kind of like looking around the corner at her. Like that. The next thing I want to do is I want to put in this guy right here, like he's just floating. I'm going to go ahead and cut little slits here because I feel like maybe I want him to hold something, but I just don't know what that is yet. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut like something's tucked under his arm. That way when I do find what is supposed to go there, it'll be ready to go. And then I just kind of want this sky floating right here. Okay, so the next thing that I have is this cat. I want the cat right here. It had like a bag of food right here, so I had to cut it off. The little paw is in front. Yeah. Okay, and then I found this TV. I wanted it to go here, but I think I want to put something else besides the Late Show on there. And then I want to put the table here, but I feel like I don't need this second tier of the table, so I'm going to cut that off. I want it to be lower. And I kind of want these legs hidden behind there. So I am going to have to do another little slit. Let me glue this down right here. And then it's going to go right here, but I need to cut this out first, and then let's see if we can find something to go inside that TV. Okay, so let's look around and see what I can find to go inside there. So I found a couple more things. I did find something that I liked in the TV. I think that looks really retro and good. I got it from a holiday magazine, 1966 holiday magazine. So I'm going to just put this, just use a little glitter glue all around it and center it where I think I want it. I want to get a lot of that beach in there and the white sand. Maybe right about there. And then I'll just cut around it. So what I like about these little collages is that I know I'm going to go back later on and put little things here and there that you might not have everything right in the beginning, but you can certainly add it in later. Although I think this one's getting pretty full. Yeah, I like that better than the Late Show, whatever it was on there. The Late Show, I think it was. And then I can just cover those books right up and put it right there. Definitely want to get a little glue on these antennae so they don't get broken. I just want to see a little bit of that table on the bottom, but not the books. So let's see what's going on here. We had an interview this morning with a couple that we belong to, like a international house sitters kind of thing, and I put an ad up because we're going to be going away at the beginning of fall, and we're going to be going away for a couple weeks, and so I need a dog house sitter when that's what this company does. So I put the little ad out, and I didn't find anybody, and then so I thought, well, I better start looking. So because nobody applied within the first few days, I found this couple. They're from Colorado, And I sent him a message, and it's so funny when you do this because you feel like you're on a dating site because I had to, you send him a message saying, "Hey, I like your profile, and maybe we're a good fit." So anyway, I sent them that, and they responded. They have like really good reviews. Look at what I found, you guys. It's an alien game, so I'm gonna have him holding the game. I didn't think I was gonna find anything before the end of this video, but I did. So I think that'll be fun to put like he's holding the alien game. Get in there. So anyway, we had a video chat today, and it went really well. Very nice couple. Yeah, that makes me laugh. So anyway, I'm waiting for them to say if they want to take it or not. They're just talking it over. They usually, I guess, don't do anything in the fall. They do mostly winter sits. And, they'll go from Colorado, they'll go to like Florida and stuff. But they were like, oh, well, it'd be nice to try um, our sit in Arizona. So we'll see what happens. I hope they take it because they were really nice. It doesn't cost anything. Like we sign up for it, and then we can have house sits as many times as we want. And it's just a one-time yearly fee. Okay, you guys, this one turned out cute. I like it. So we could put this one in the book. I did have one other thing. I'm not sure if I want it in here or not, but I found this from Star Wars, and I thought it was cute on the bottom. So maybe I should put that one in. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put him in. Why not? Then I'll cut it off on the edge here. The other thing I want to do is glue this on right here. And like I said, I might come back and give her different eyes, but for now I'm going to leave it. Okay, let's find our page. All right, and all I got to do is glue that in. I think it fits pretty good. I might go back and have to cut the very edge of it over here. It seems like it's hanging off a bit. But let me glue this in. I will be right back. Be sure and leave me a comment if you have an idea of what I should call this series. And then, I am going to mail whoever I do choose their um, title, I am going to mail you some Happy Mail. So go ahead and give me your ideas. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. So thank you so much for joining me and hanging out with me. I appreciate you spending your time here, and I will catch you next time. Bye, you guys.